Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Tineco Floor 1 S5 Smart Cordless Vacuum and Hardwood Floor Cleaner. This is a cordless hardwood floor cleaner, and when you put it on its base, this is what charges it. So when we put it on, we've got 3 buttons on this machine. We've got a power button, we got a mode button, and a self-clean button. The self-clean button is only when you put it on the dock when you're done. You're going to press this to do the self-cleaning mode. There is one more button. If you want the voice prompts to stop, you can press that once. If you want to change the language or the Wi-Fi, you're going to press and hold it to connect it to your Wi-Fi. But you got to download the Tineco app for your Apple phone. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to turn it on. So we're in auto mode. If I press this, it's going to change to max. It's going to put the maximum solution. So when it's in auto mode, there is no trigger for solution. When it's in auto mode, it's going to put the solution down and the suction according to how much dirt and debris there is. There's a sensor to let you know how much there is. When you're in max mode, it's going to put maximum solution, maximum suction all the time. So your battery won't last as long. When you're in auto mode, it lasts about 35 minutes. Okay, so I've got some ketchup on the floor. I'm going to show you in auto mode. The display is going to change from blue to red to let you know that there's something there, and it's going to ramp up the suction and the solution. So I'm going to turn it on. We're in auto mode, but as it senses that, see how the display turns red? It's a little hard to see, but the display was red. So see, the display was red. Now as you clean the floor, it's going to turn back to blue because it's sensing that the floor is clean. Now if I go to max mode, it's just going to have maximum suction, maximum solution all the time. Okay, let's give it a real torture test. I got some chocolate Hershey syrup, some spilled cereal, and some ketchup. I'm going to put it in auto mode. I got it on, turn it over center, that's when it turns on. The display is blue right now. Oh, it turned red. All right, let me come back behind here and get this. So it's doing a good job. It does kind of force some behind it, but then if I come behind it, again, it's putting the solution down automatically. All I have to do is run it over the floor, and it's doing everything automatically. Okay, it did a really good job cleaning that, and the floor is relatively pretty dry. There's our dirty water tank. He's simply going to grab it right here, and we're going to go empty out all of this stuff. Okay, so we've got the filter. Let's take the filter out. Yeah, it did a really good job. Open this up. There's where all the dirt and debris are, and then you just dump it out. Now we got to rinse all of this out. Okay, I got a little ahead of myself. I should have self-cleaned it before I emptied that out. But I just want to show you when you put it on the charging base, it's going to tell you what to do.
Has commenced. Auto detecting whether to run self-cleaning cycle. Please clean dirty water tank.
All right. So we're going to go, even though it says clean the dirty water tank, I'm going to go ahead and do a self-cleaning cycle. Just we can see the display is lit up here. So it's going to throw some solution on that roller while it spins it to clean it. This is all automatic, and it'll finish when it's done. So you can see it puts quite a bit of solution on the roller. Okay, so it couldn't finish it because the clean water tank is empty. So I should have made sure this was full first. So this is where we put the water and the solution. It's got a really big tank. So you can put hot water in this. It says up to 140 degrees. And we're going to put 1 cap full. So I'm going to fill it up with water and then put 1 cap full of the Tineco deodorizing and cleaning solution. This is a concentrate, so it needs diluted. Okay, so I've got the clean water and the solution tank all filled up. You're going to put it in like here and snap it closed. Let's put it back on. You're going to get used to this. So before you do a self-clean, sometimes you do have to empty the dirty water tank and make sure there is solution in it. So I'm going to go ahead and press it. Now when you're cleaning, that is the battery percentage. So we got 91% battery left. I like that it does come with an extra filter and an extra roller and a brush to do some cleaning. So it does detect whether it needs deep cleaning or not. So this one did say it needs deep cleaning, so it's going to go a little bit longer. It's going to try to get that brush head nice and clean. Okay, so the self-cleaning cycle is complete. It tells you to empty the dirty water tank. We're simply going to open it up. There's how much it runs when you do a self-cleaning cycle. Miss Fiona has come to see what's going on. Okay, so let's see how the brush did. We can take the cover off, and then over here there's a little handle. You're going to pull this handle, and that's what takes the brush off. So yeah, it did a really good job cleaning it. Once in a while you do have to kind of get some of the hair off of here, but it actually does a really good job. All right, simply just slide this back in. There's like a gear here, and then just snaps in. And this is really simple, just snaps on. Now the reason it comes with this brush, the sensor, the auto detect sensor to tell if the water coming up into the chamber is dirty or not, is down here. So once in a while you are going to have to clean this sensor it talks about in the manual. And you use the brush and just kind of make sure that sensor's nice and clean. I'm not sure exactly where it's at, but it's down in there somewhere. Okay, so let's connect the Tineco to the Wi-Fi. You're going to open up that app. You first got to take the unit off of the charging station. You're going to turn it on, but leave the handle upright so it doesn't turn on. Then you're going to turn around when it says to. You're going to hold this button for 3 seconds, and it's going to say connect to Wi-Fi. Then it's going to ask you to scan, and then it's going to want to scan your code inside there with your phone. Okay, so once you've got it connected, I got it connected to my Apple iPhone. You can do a self-cleaning cycle from here. And I can cancel it. Now, if I go over here to this button, I can change the volume that person speaks to me as. And I could even put it inside. I can put it in. I can change the name. I can do the manual. Let's just see if it needs a firmware update. It says it's not needed. Voice package. I've got different languages I can use. So when I press this is like tells me when I've been cleaning. You know, it gives me kind of a report. And then this page back over here, this is kind of like time remaining, 22 minutes. It's at 91%. That's kind of nice. Tells me when it'll be fully charged. Okay, so when you do the self-cleaning cycle, the display changes a little bit more. So it even gives you a status of the self-cleaning going across. So it does give you warnings, like when I took the dirty water, when it was done, I took the dirty water tank out. So here it is. Yeah, it tells you it's normal. Brush roller's normal. So the only real issue I had with this is the dirty water tank. Now I like that it's really big, but sometimes getting it in and out. When I first had this, it wouldn't kind of go in. Now it's going in really good, but maybe that's just because everything's kind of wet. But I found that sometimes you just got to hold this back a little bit, and snapping that in can be a little tricky. It wasn't really wanting to snap at first, but now it's working just fine. Now here's the bottom of it. This is like a rubber thing that's going to help clean. It's got wheels. And again, I love that it has a big solution tank. You know, you're going to press this button here. Again, look, that's really, really big. It does say it's rated at 220 watts, 21.6 volts. Yeah, I can't stand. So sometimes this sticker's not wanting to come off the best. You know, there's no reason for the sticker after you've used it, but it just doesn't want to come off the best. And you'll notice this is the line. So when your dirty water tank gets above this, you'll see there's a sensor there that makes contact with the other sensor, and that's how it knows when the dirty water tank is full. I really do like this Tineco. I will put a link to it in the show description notes. My next video, I'm going to compare it with the Bissell Crosswave. These are two really, some of the best-selling hardwood floor cleaners they make, and I want to do a side-by-side comparison and see how they do. Underneath the video, if you could give a thumbs up, I really do appreciate that. Also, Shark just released a little spot cleaner. It's called the Stain Striker. I'm going to be doing a review on that. Keurig just released the K-Cafe Barista Bar. Also, I have a Facebook group page, Just to Dad Videos group page on Facebook. This is where I'll be doing my free giveaways, updates on the channel, how my coffee is coming. I'm branding my own coffee. Got a coffee journey on there. I really do appreciate everybody's support. Again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. So Miss Fiona is hiding out underneath the porch. She didn't know I was spying on her. Oh, here she comes. She's like, what are you doing?